Earlier this year, I released a video called Cabaret, Is It Worth the $800 price tag? And my controversial take was no, it is not. And after revisiting the show last week with the new leads, I am happy to say that I no longer feel that way. For starters, they have massively reduced their ticket prices. You can now get a table seat for like $300, you can get a really good front mezz seats for like $200, and you can find plenty of tickets under $100 in the rear mezz. And while this is obviously still expensive, I think in the grand scheme of modern Broadway ticket prices, it's actually kind of reasonable. Especially considering that each ticket purchase not only gets you access to the show, but you also get to experience up to an hour of the pre-show, which I praised in my initial review and still continues to impress me every time I see it. But truth be told, I buried the lead a little bit here because the number one reason to go see Cabaret now is that the two leads, Adam Lambert and Auli'i Cravalho, have breathed a whole new life into this production. One of the things that I didn't love about Eddie's MC is that it was so immediately off-putting, whereas Adam's MC by contrast is so inviting and alluring at first. He's incredibly playful and his Willkommen really draws you in. This is gonna sound weird to say since he is primarily known as a singer, but I was not expecting him to sing the score as well as he did. I was very much expecting like a rock and roll MC from him because that's the style of music that he typically sings these days. So I was kind of surprised at how well he was able to adapt his voice to that musical theater style, and I thought his I Don't Care Much was a highlight of the performance. Similarly, was super impressed with Auli'i. Her Sally was so complex and layered. She definitely reads a lot younger than some of the other Sallys, but honestly I thought it really worked with her interpretation of the character. And the fact that both of them are doing this on their Broadway debut is absolutely mind-blowing to me. Look, this is still not my favorite production of Cabaret, but given the lower ticket prices and the stellar performances from our two new leads, I am thrilled to update my recommendation and say that Cabaret is now Broadway Ben approved. If you were someone that was initially on the fence with the original cast, or even if you saw the original cast and were a bit disappointed like I was, I really do think it is worth a visit now. I know that I'm certainly glad I did.